Entry 1, September 2nd, 2012. Something is wrong. There's just something not right recently. It's been like this for a while now, about a month. I don't know what it is, but I just have this feeling. Or rather, it's not that I have a feeling, but there's a feeling around. Everywhere I go. Drifting about, spreading. I sound crazy, but you know when you get that weird sensation? A kind of sense that you know something's up. Well, it's like that, but it's somehow more sinister. And I don't think it has an intention of stopping. People are always going on about how humanity has become so screwed up and things aren't the same anymore and blah blah blah. Well, I think I'm starting to understand that. Except it's not just humans. Something somewhere is changing and not for the better. I don't think it's anything we can stop. Humans, I mean. We're so powerless and weak compared to whatever's going on. Something is shifting, and more change is afoot. I know I should be feeling crappy right now, unhappy and not at all my usual self. My aunt died last week. We were pretty close and I was really similar to her. I did practically everything she ever did. But this is different. Entry 2, September 10th. I don't think I can stand the invasiveness anymore. It's dominating my thoughts, and no matter how hard I try to block it, it just won't stay out of my mind. I want everything to be back how it was, normal and familiar. Now it's cold and I don't recognize anything. It's all strange and I feel so unwelcome. Nowhere feels like home. It's as if this feeling of foreboding, maybe? It's everywhere. There's no escaping it. Wherever I go, even when I'm in my house, in bed, tucked under the covers, the only place where I actually felt safe as a kid, I can't be at ease. It's starting to feel like someone's watching me. Not someone bad though, which is why it's so confusing. There's something so negative and unwholesome about the whole feeling. It's spreading. But I'm sure, or at least as sure as I can be of anything at the moment, that they wouldn't do anything to hurt me. Whoever is watching me isn't a bad person. Maybe troubled. Entry 3, October 1st. Okay, so I'm starting to question everything now. Life, death, my fucking sanity. I can't be in the same room as a mirror without hallucinating, and I can't be anywhere with my back turned to anything except for a solid wall. I'm seeing things all over the place. Shadows, smiling faces, and people drowning in fire or something. I don't know. It's always just in the corner of my eye, but if I turn around, there's nothing there. I keep trying to convince myself that it's only my imagination, but come on, who am I kidding? There's some greater force out there. Something's out to get me. Entry 4, October 12th. I've got a different feeling now. A horrible one. A hunch. But I don't even want to write it down just yet. I'll do anything to avoid dwelling on the thought of it, and if that means not speaking of it in any way, shape, or form, then that's fine with me. I've never really been a superstitious person, but as well as for the reason of not thinking about it, I'd also rather not have it on paper just in case that would somehow seal my fate. My gosh, I don't even know. I've never really been a religious person either, 'cause I'd never really given it much thought. But I'm beginning to wish I had. A few weeks into all this, I actually started praying. Every morning, every night, begging for it to stop. Nothing's happened, though. Again, I think I might know why. Entry 5, October 19th. Okay, I seriously can't take it anymore. I can't. I'm genuinely willing to do whatever it takes to stop this. I don't care as long as I don't have to hurt anyone, or at least anyone but myself. I've made up my mind about one thing today. I want this to be heard by someone at some point. When that'll be, I don't know, but I'm hoping I won't be around by that point. In that case, I might as well say what this hunch of mine is. I think it has something to do with my aunt. Like I said, she passed away a few months ago now. Wherever she is, I'm pretty sure she's far from peace. No one really knows where we go once we die. But I hope we don't all go where she has. That's the worst part, though. I think it's also something to do with me. I have a feeling I'll end up there too, and it isn't going to be heaven if you get my gist. Instead, I'm pretty sure it'll be that place that everyone knows. I'm not going to name it, but you know exactly what it is. The place of shadows, evil smiles, and fire. Fire that people drown in. A place of eternal torture. I have a feeling that, well, before when I said I felt like I was being watched, but whoever was watching me wasn't bad, but just troubled. I think it's her. I think she's trying to tell me something. Trying to tell me I'm not meant to be on this earth anymore. That whatever is not right in her afterlife is something I have to see. That I'm going to have to join her soon. To cut a long story short, I have to die. I've seen this sort of thing in movies. It's always heart-wrenching when the hero has to sacrifice himself and die for the greater good. But when it's you that has to make that sacrifice, I'm not that brave. I'm not a hero. I'm just normal. Yet I have been so cruelly pushed away by this world, made to feel so unwanted. And I know that I shouldn't be here. And that as long as I continue to survive, the earth will forever be a hellish place. Everything will be wrong, out of balance, and it will be me causing it out of my own selfish refusal to do something as simple as die. So like I said, I'll do anything to make it stop. I've got the pills in my hand. It's too late to turn back now. I've already accepted my fate. I can only hope that this will make things right.